Why are you talking in Morse code for? Are you offering me sex? At this point, he's literally on me. I'm not impressed at all. He went to call her, see you next Tuesday. I don't know where you got that vibe from. Where? Trying to look past these problems that I was seeing. Can't see that I'm not interested, then you're blind. I feel a bit naked. Hi, welcome back to my channel. Hi, hey. Welcome to another story time. I love a story time on my channel. My channel. I'll link my other story times below if you haven't seen them. So this is gonna be my experience with dating apps, kind of like my first impressions, and a story time on the first and only and maybe last date I'll ever have from one of those apps. Can you stop barking, dog? I don't know if you can hear that, but my neighbour's dog's barking, not ideal. No, we just wait, it's alright. It's alright, you keep barking, hon, it's fine. For those of you who don't know, I came out of a 7-year relationship this year, and obviously back when I was 20 there wasn't any of these apps around, so I've always been curious and I always just want to use them just for a bit of fun. Not that kind of fun. Just curious. The only experience I'd had with them is going on my mates one and just swiping for the people that I think that she wouldn't like at all, because that's what you do, no? Curiosity. I'm gonna download Tinder and I'm gonna download Bumble. I'm gonna see what they're all about. My first thoughts were, what a load of old shit. And the only way I can describe them, this is my opinion anyway, they make me feel like, do you know when you have been on your phone too long and you hate your phone but you're still going on it and you just want to throw it across the room and you're in a social media hole? That's how they made me feel, sitting there like, no. Literally, I feel like there was like one yes-ish for every like 100 swipes. You'd be sitting there content with being single and happy with your little life, and you go on there and you're like, oh my god, I don't find anyone attractive, I'm gonna be alone forever. I'm not personally a big fan, but then on the other hand, I do know someone that I used to work with who's actually getting married to someone she met on Tinder, so it obviously works sometimes. So I kept deactivating my account and reactivating if I got bored every now and then, a little swipe. And I think one time I went on there, was like quite a few matches, and I thought, okay, maybe there is some, you know, normal people lurking about on these apps. Started talking to someone, he seemed alright, he actually made me laugh via text, because that's what I think's hard, is you've got to connect with someone just via messages. Call me old-fashioned, but I'd rather just a chat. That's what's good about meeting people when you're out. At least you have that 20-minute initial touch, 20-minute initial chat. You kind of know what they're like before, whereas this, you've just got to get on via text. They might not get your humour. Eventually, long story short, I agreed to go on a date with him. He planned it all and we're gonna go out for a meal. I know some people hate going out for a meal for a first date. I'm not particularly bothered, I love my food. Comment below if you hate going out for a meal for a first date. I just don't really care. Well, feed me, I'm gonna eat. Yeah, so he booked it all and I was like, great, you know, didn't have to do anything. I thought it was quite brave as well, he didn't even ask me what I like to eat. I actually cracked a joke, like I'm a vegan, and he was taking me for steak. He was gonna come pick me up. I don't know how safe that is. Now I think about it, why am I letting dates pick me up? I was worried that I wasn't gonna fancy him, because photos are very deceiving. Got in his car, was like, don't really fancy you, but it wasn't horrendous. And I thought maybe, you know, love is blind, give him a chance. And on WhatsApp, his personality seemed really good. The personality definitely didn't, I'm not gonna, yeah. To start off with, he kept going on about not eating carbs. And I'm sitting there thinking, but you picked to go for a meal. If you don't want to eat carbs and you're on this strict eating clean crap, just don't take me out for a meal. Take me out for a water. Take me out for a drink. We'll just get water. I felt like I couldn't even get excited. There was mac and cheese on the menu. I wanted the mac and cheese. I felt like I couldn't eat the mac and cheese because Mr.
I don't want to eat any carbs
was judging me. They bring out these starters, they're like little puff, not starters actually, just like complimentary, I think it was complimentary, little like puff pastry cheese things. They're tiny, they're about this big, they're so small. He eats half of one, bear in mind there's 4, I could eat all 4. He eats half of one and I'm like, I said to him, are you serious? You're not even gonna... I ate one, I didn't feel like I could have a second. Not that I really cared what he thought, for some reason, I don't know, he just kind of put me off. And then when the waiter come back to collect it, I said to him, God, I bet you've never had anyone not finish it. And he sort of looked at me like, Nope. When it came to order him, at this point I'd already decided that maybe he was a bit annoying, but still give him a chance. But at the same time, I ordered garlic butter with my steak and then said to him, I've got this garlic butter so you can't come near me. As a bit of a joke, as a bit of a hint, as a bit of a just don't come near me. I was still giving him a chance, you know, trying to look past these problems that I was seeing. And then I'm partial to a bit of broccoli. So I wanted my broccoli, the greens. I also wanted the mac and cheese, the steak. And he was just gonna order a steak. I think I got mashed potato as well, but he just wanted a steak. You know, no carbs. Out comes our food, and he's looking at my mac and cheese like he wants it. It wasn't my mac and cheese, it was to share, but we all know Mr. No Carbs probably didn't want it, but he wanted it. It was so good. I was like, if you want some, just have some. Do you know, just have some. He took the smallest. I know, I actually gave him it. He's like, oh, that's enough, that's enough. When I tell you it was like a teaspoon, it was literally a teaspoon. I was thinking, you're testing me, you're testing my patience, you're putting me off. And then he points out that I've not eaten a lot of my greens. And I said, I'm sorry, I didn't realise I was out of a nutritionist. Is that what it's called? Whatever it was, that's what I said to him. I was like, sorry, why are you I feel judged. I was joking, but I was actually being serious. Like, let a girl live. This is so random as well. I don't know if it's just me, but if I don't like someone on a date, top tip for anyone that's going to date me in the future, if I get a water, I don't like you. I don't know if anyone else does anything weird like that. I don't know if we're going to know. But to me, I know. But yeah, I got a water. Irrelevant. Bumble, you can put, like, if you're spiritual or you're Christian or whatever. He had spiritual. I liked that. The way he spoke on WhatsApp. I liked it. I liked his attitude. I liked his overall aura. Is it aura? Don't know. But, well, I don't know where the spiritual whatever in him went when he spoke about his ex-girlfriend. He went to call her, see you next Tuesday. I don't know about you, but that is a big off-putting thing for me. Why are you slagging off your ex? Literally going in. Not for a little bit, not for like 30 seconds. We're talking minutes, long time. She didn't clean up around the house, she wouldn't make him a meal, all this. I was like, oh, okay. Very bitter the way he was saying it as well. It wasn't even like light-hearted, it was very like, there was anger in his soul for this girl. So little things, I've got a good memory, not necessarily for important stuff, but for random stuff. His name wasn't the same name. He wasn't the same age as he said either. And just little things, and he was like, oh, did I say it? I was like, yeah, that's what it actually says in your thing. He's like, oh. Yeah, overall, I'm not feeling it. So we leave him, we go get in his car, and oh my God, when we first got there, he had like, I think it was like an Audi or Mercedes or something. I'm pretty sure that's why they pick you up, so they can show you their car. Like, I'd give a crap. I honestly don't care about your car. Who is with me on this? I'm not gonna get in a relationship with your car. I'm not impressed at all. Anyway, yeah, when I first got there, I'm not joking, I didn't look, so we parked on what was quite a busy road. I opened his car door, I nearly took the whole thing off, didn't I? His face was like, and I thought, oh God. Can you imagine if this story time was actually me telling you that I got out of the car and his whole car door got wiped off? That would have been funny. And he starts driving like an idiot. We've all broke the speed limit before, not me, but you know. But no, this was on another level. Like my head. Imagine me just innocently. I'm just sitting in his car, like, get me out of here. And I'm like, look, that is my hair. Double check. That was what it looked like. He starts going. This is him.
I just want to go to work for it. To work for it.
Work for what, hun? Like, I want to go to work for it, blah, 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 blah. Like it's all mysterious and stuff. And I said, to be honest, I'd probably get bored. I was already bored.
He goes, you're just, what you see is what you get with you, innit? What you see is what you get.
Pretty much. And if you can't see that I'm not interested, then you're blind. Anyway, get back to mine. And I always hate this bit because I kind of just want to jump and run out your car, but at the same time it's a bit awkward. Do you know, spend a minute going, yeah, cheers, like, bye. I was sat there for about 52 seconds and he dived on me, like dived on me. So I'm like, whoa, whoa. I was literally stunned, and he was like, whoa.
Oh no, like I could tell you wanted it, you touching your hair and like you stayed in the...
I was like, what? I always touch my hair, what? So I said, I don't know where you got that vibe from. Anyway, Divey McDiverson dives back over again. At this point, he's literally on me, and I'm like, so I think I like kissed him back for like 1.3 seconds or 0.3 seconds, and I was like, stuck up against his window, like. And then I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And I said to him, I don't know where you got that vibe from. Where did you get that vibe? Was it when I said that I got garlic butter so you wouldn't go near me? Where? Luckily I was saved by a van. Thank you, van man, thank you. He had to basically move for this van, so then he parked somewhere else, and I said to him, I feel like I was driving down the motorway, chilling, not even with music on. I'm listening to a podcast. I actually said this to him as well. I said, I feel like I was just driving down the podcast, and you've driving down the motorway, and you've come in and you've hit me off to a junction that I wasn't planning to go down. He was just like, like, you're funny. And then he proceeds to talk about my boobs. So I had a shirt on and I literally went like this. It was like I was protecting them from his filth. It wasn't that filth, but it was still like, I've just literally battered you away from trying to kiss me. So why are you still digging yourself a hole? Just stop. Just stop. He didn't stop. He didn't stop. So he then starts talking about coming in for tea. We all know that tea doesn't mean tea. And that's the tea. I said, I don't like hot drinks. Obviously, I know you didn't mean actual hot drinks, but I don't like hot drinks, so I'm just making that clear. I reckon I can give you a good time. And I was like, what makes you so sure about that, though? I said, maybe a lot of girls have been lying to you. And then he started telling me that it's not a long drive, so if I ever wanted him to come, like, round. And I was thinking, well, if it was a bit longer, would you not come round? No, I wasn't thinking that at all, but what? And then he was talking about Morse code, like I said. It was sort of like he's saying little bits and bobs. And I said, why are you talking in Morse code for? Are you offering me sex? And then, as if I hadn't basically told him I wasn't interested enough, and continued to ask him where he got the vibe from. I don't even know if I can say this on YouTube, but he basically said that he reckons I would be good at something. In the words of Lil Wayne, lick me like a lollipop. She wanna lick the rapper. Do you know where I'm going with this? Yeah. He said that I'd be good at, he suggests I'd be good at eating ice creams. I was like, well. I was like, I literally started, I was like, I don't really know what to say to that. He was like, yeah.
I've just got a feeling.
I was like, weird feeling, but okay. I was speechless at this point. And then I just said, I really want to get out of your car, but you made it really awkward. And then I got out of the car. He drove up my street like a boy racer. I just went and sat on my sofa like this. What just happened? That was my first and last dating app date. I can never say never, but I mean, yeah, that was my experience. I attract weirdos. I don't know what it is. And that's my overall thoughts on dating apps. I'm not currently on them, believe it or not, but I'd love to know any of your dating app stories. I just love a good bad date story. I think they're hilarious. What's your thoughts on dating apps? I do go back on and have a date and it's not so disastrous. Actually, if it is disastrous, I'll probably do a story time. If it's not, maybe I'll be here like, this is my boyfriend. Let me know any experiences. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Why not? It's free. Shut up. Thanks for watching. Bye.